Welcome to a random talk down Quant Street. This new series takes you behind the scenes of quant investing, breaking down complex ideas and asking the questions that you've been afraid to ask. For example, artificial intelligence is reshaping industries everywhere. But what does it mean for investing? Well, today we're joined by Iman Honarvar, who's a senior quant researcher at Robeco, and he'll unravel the role of AI in investing. So let's get started. Welcome, Iman. Great to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
There's so much hype around AI these days. We're seeing it everywhere. And yet the technology has been around for decades. Why is that?
Yeah, indeed. I think the excitement about AI, it has started with basically the release of ChatGPT in November 2022. Because people could see that actually AI, rather than something in the lab, it actually is coming to our personal life. At personal level, it can really help me to brainstorm about my next holiday destination. But also at office work, it's a very good assistant and a sparring partner. Not only in, let's say, repetitive tasks like writing a report that needs to be updated every quarter or sending an email that needs to be sent every month, so to say, but also in many non-repetitive tasks like coding for myself or summarizing a text, doing a literature review, or a lot of other things like brainstorming about some economic risk factors if a new president comes to the White House.
So what are the applications that you see for AI within the heart of investing, where you work as a quant investor and researcher?
Yeah. Indeed, in investing, it maybe started a bit earlier. And the reason for that is that there are three transformative forces that they already started unraveling over the past few years. And we see more and more of that happening. First one is about the data. Now we are surrounded by a lot of data, whether it's structured like the financial time series, but also a lot of non-structured data, such as the text, the social media posts, the earnings call, conversation of the management of the company, the credit card transactions, and a lot more. Maybe the second one, the transformative technology coming over, is the computing power.
The processing of all the data, right?
Indeed. According to Moore's law, every 2 years, the computing power almost doubles. And the third transformative technology is the algorithms that we have there. It can be ML models, natural language processing models, but a lot of other statistical models that are out there. In fact, in quant investing, we can use all these three technologies and capitalize on them to predict the stock returns, predict risk, group companies, find the risk factors associated with the company, do optimal trading, and so on and so forth.
It sounds fantastic, but super ambitious. I mean, how complex is it to bring these notions into the world of investing and really integrate it into your investment processes?
Very good and important question, to be honest. Doing it at basic level and making a minimum viable product, a simple solution, it's actually quite easy. Even a graduate student can do it because the algorithms are out there, are open source packages. The data is often out there or they can scrape it. But making it work in larger scale and for real world example, it requires a lot more effort. For example, just like a building that you don't see the foundation is not visible and it's not even glorious to design it, but it is super crucial for the life of that building, a good foundation to be built, to put the AI on top of that is super crucial. This foundation, this infrastructure requires to be scalable, to be able to manage data, more computing power, being ready for next 10 years, not only our current use case, but also it needs to enable collaboration and idea sharing within the team, whether it's good coding practices, version control, replicability, and things like that. They need to be included in this infrastructure.
So Iman, listening to you, it's clear that you're speaking from experience. Where would you say Robeco is in this journey in incorporating AI?
Yeah. Incorporating AI is not something that you can do overnight. Actually, for doing that, you need to invest years and years. And I'm happy that in Robeco, we started this process about a decade ago. We need to have a foundation that is out there and it enables collaboration across tens of people in the company to invest in it. We actually started this at Robeco about 10 years ago by building our infrastructure already on the cloud, which gives us almost unlimited computing power and data storage capacity. With that, we are able to look into a lot of data sources. We can basically analyze a lot bigger data sources and also more number of data sources.
Nevertheless, hearing you make the case for AI and how powerful it is, I can't help wondering that ultimately this could push out humans from the workplace, but that includes pushing out quants from quant investing. How do you see the future for yourself?
Yeah, indeed. To be honest, that's a valid concern. With AI doing a lot of repetitive and non-repetitive tasks, as we discussed, it is a valid concern that we might lose our job. But actually, when you look deeper, the history shows that every time that a new technology comes, it might displace a few of the tasks, but it will create a lot of more meaningful tasks. For example, when computers came out, a lot of people's manual job of computing things was removed. But now we have computer programmers. A lot of people who were manually doing bookkeepings, they lost their jobs. But now we have data engineers and data scientists. So indeed, some of the jobs might be removed, but a lot of more meaningful jobs will definitely be created. And the key here is to embrace the new technology rather than resisting it. We don't need to be a AI programmer or AI developer, but we should do our best to be a good AI user.
Iman, thank you for those words of wisdom and for your insights.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. Our next episode will feature Iman again as we dive deeper into next-gen signals, what they are and why they work. It's an exciting topic that showcases how Quant is pushing the boundaries of innovation. Stay tuned and don't forget to share the series with others.